this is Walt and Bobby along with Kyle Tokarski from Alexander Guide Service. We're up in Green Bay. We're going after some big walleyes, and I think I might have one here.
Oh, that's a nice one.
That's a nice one there. Yep.
There you go.
There we go.
Right. Good
On
job.
the board. Good way to start the day, Kyle. So the fish have been in here pretty thick, huh, for the past few weeks?
Yeah, we've been getting quite a few of them. Just basically just got to find the warm water in these little feeder creeks, and they're stacked out right in front of them.
Right. I started out with this oyster shell pulsar, which is kind of a natural bait fish imitation. It's got a nice big fat flappy tail that kind of vibrates and a little offsetting color on the head, and that seemed to get them.
Second cast.
Second cast, we just moved second cast, and Kyle's, he scored big. That's a nice fish. That's what we came up here for. Oh man. Now, are these fish spawning out in this area, or are they?
Yeah,
are they staging?
We got a little feeder creek that dumps into Green Bay here. A little bit warmer water than our main river, so they're stacking up outside of it. Like, she's pretty soft, so she's getting close.
Right. That's what you come here for.
So Kyle, it's what, the second week of April? The ice has been out for what, a couple of weeks now? And are the spawning fish starting to work their way into these shallow waters?
Yeah, they are, and they're staging up here on the kind of shallow, sandy, gravelly flats. Right on the mouths of all these feeder creeks that dump into the bay. So we didn't get the snow last winter, so we ain't got the massive runoff like we normally do.
So then they work their way up to these creeks, and then do they go all the way up? Do they go as far as they can go? Is there a certain
No,
distance?
a lot of them will stay up here in this sandy flat till the water warms up. Then they'll run up the river. Some of these rivers, they run 11, 12 miles.
Depending on if there's any barriers or anything on their way?
Like your main rivers, they'll run up 12 miles right to the dams and spawn there, and they usually hang out there for a few weeks. And
Are they pretty lethargic after they spawn? They kind of shut down a little bit, right?
Yeah, they'll shut down for a bit, but then after that, they really put on the feed bag.
Okay, so then do the males come up first, Kyle? That's from my understanding?
Yeah, they'll come up usually a week or two before the females. Like, you go in the Peshtigo River right now, it's all full of males. And there's a few females, but not very many.
Right.
So that water gets a little bit warmer.
Well, speaking of the Peshtigo, I think we got, what, Bret up there getting ready for us? Why don't we go up to the Peshtigo and see what's going on up there?
Yeah, let's give it a look.
Get that frable out.
The big one or the littler one?
It's a decent fish. That one I just was actually grabbed for something in my pocket, and I just had it sitting there. Just shows how lethargic these fish are today. You just want everything really slow, laying on the bottom and lazy.
Yeah, the water temperature just dropped 2 degrees or 5 degrees in the last couple days, they say, and that probably shut them down a little bit.
Now, if you notice my technique, what I'm doing is I'm ripping it and then I'm stopping it, and with that water flowing, by stopping it, you're getting a slower drop presentation on that bait. So that's the only technique I found so far today that has been working, is trying to really slow down those baits and slow down your drop also. That one actually whacked it pretty good. I was working it real slow again, you know, just hopping that bottom.
There we go, all right.
Nice. You can notice my color combinations are not pretty to me, but the fish like them. I got the burnt orange color with the chartreuse tail and the purple and white head.
Nice fatty, that's about a 20-incher, maybe 21. That's what they look like, Bob.
Yeah, that's good to know. I'm going to be switching colors here shortly.
All right.
Did you switch over to the ringworm too?
I did. I switched to, after your success, I switched over to a slower profile and a lighter jig. I lightened up to a 5/16 to a lighter fish.
Ooh. The genesis of the bee fish in plastic began with the ringworm. We added the paddle tail. These are traditional river baits that work for walleye anglers, clear water, dirty water, all types of river situations. But we found with all the different colors of, I think there's 18 to 24 different colors of each, somewhere in that range. Guys are catching walleyes in lakes all around the country. So here we've got some of the Authentics plastic by Bee Fish and Tackle. Basically, it consists of two models, the Moxie and the Pulsar. With your Pulsar, you've got a paddle tail style bait. So you've got a big thumping paddle tail, and then plus you've got on the body itself, it's a ringworm style design that's kind of fat and sassy. The difference there with the Moxie is it's got a larger tail to it. That tail really is moving all the time. And when we're talking jigs, Beef Fish and Tackle has their H2O jigs, which come in a variety of weights and colors. And what's really nice about those is with the H2O jigs, you've actually got the weight stamped on the bottom of the jig. Beef Fish and H2O jigs are available in 9 different sizes, 18 different colors, including these 6 new glitter colors with glow eyes.
Can you grab me one of those 3 1/4 inch June bug paddle tails?
Yeah, no problem, Brett. I think we got some right here. There you go. I like your tackle box.
Keeps everything dry.
Yeah, there you go. What you got, Brett?
I don't know, but it's big.
I do see it's big. You sure it's not just a log floating around in there? No, it's actually thumping the
No,
rod?
it's something pretty big.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna get the big boy net. Oh, there we go. Nice.
I'll tell you what, we just put that June bug color on there.
Yeah, there you go.
Bingo.
See?
It's the second cast. Look at that.
And I'll tell you what, all day long, Brett's been changing colors, and every time he changes colors, he catches a nice fish. And I don't know what we're doing, but we're in the boat. I'm getting a net, so I know what I'm doing. So, hey, but until next time, this is Walt and Bobby from Beef Fish and Tackle, and Brett and Alexander, Alexander's Guide Service, Midwest Outdoors. We'll be right back.